I spent a decade training soldiers who now guard the president. Today, one of them handed me my termination letter, signed by the same politician whose life I saved twice. The Secretary of Defense didn't even have the guts to tell me himself. Just sent Jenkins, one of my best graduates, to do his dirty work. Jenkins couldn't even look me in the eye as he handed me the folder. "I'm sorry, sir," he whispered. "Orders from the top." I opened it right there in the hallway, effective immediately. No severance beyond the standard 2 weeks. After a decade of 80-hour weeks, missed holidays, and sleeping in barracks to be close to my teams. Here's what they didn't know. Every elite unit protecting government officials, I designed their training protocols. The counter-assault team, the advanced surveillance detection, the crisis response procedures, all mine. But I didn't just write manuals. I personally trained 847 soldiers over 10 years. I knew their strengths, their weak spots, how they'd react under pressure. The termination letter mentioned restructuring and new strategic direction. Translation, someone with connections wanted my contract. I packed my office in silence. No arguments, no begging. Just grabbed my commendations, the photos from training missions, and the letters from soldiers thanking me for keeping them alive. Jenkins stood in the doorway the whole time, looking like he wanted to say something but couldn't. As I carried my last box out, I passed the nephew in the lobby. 28 years old, designer suit, never spent a day in uniform. He was on his phone, laughing about some party. Didn't even glance my way. My phone started buzzing before I reached the parking lot. First call was Colonel Matthews, head of the presidential detail. "Sir, we just heard. The entire team is requesting transfer. We don't work for politicians. We work for people who've earned our trust." I told him to hold tight, see how it plays out. Second call came from the White House advance team. "Our entire unit is refusing the transition. The new contractor has never seen combat." Third call, "Sir, this is Garcia from Counter Assault. We've been with you since Iraq. We're not staying." By lunch, my voicemail was full. These weren't just professional relationships. I'd been at their weddings, baptized their kids, spoke at their parents' funerals. When Martinez lost his leg in Syria, I visited him every single day for 3 months during recovery. The texts kept coming. Screenshots of the nephew's Instagram, bottle service at clubs, vacation photos in Ibiza, gym selfies with captions about executive lifestyle. This was the guy now responsible for presidential security protocols. By that evening, 23 active duty soldiers had submitted resignation letters. Another 15 requested immediate reassignment. The presidential detail, the most elite protection unit in the world, was falling apart. Then, the private sector calls started. Executive protection firms, foreign governments, tech billionaires who'd read my classified training manuals, all offering triple, sometimes quadruple what the government paid. One Saudi prince offered me $2 million a year just to train his personal security team, but I didn't respond to any of them. I just waited. Day 2, Jenkins called. "Sir, it's chaos here. The nephew showed up in jeans and tried to run a tactical drill. Half the team walked out. He doesn't know the difference between cover and concealment." Day 3, there was a security breach during a presidential event. Nothing major, but an unauthorized person got within 30 feet of the motorcade, the kind of thing that would have never happened under my protocols. The news picked it up. "Security concerns at White House after personnel changes." That's when my phone rang with a DC area code I recognized. It was the secretary's assistant. "Sir, the secretary would like to meet with you today, if possible." I smiled. "Tell the secretary I'm consulting independently now. My rate is $15,000 per day, minimum 1-week contracts, and I'm booked solid for the next 6 months training private teams." There was a long pause. "Sir, this is a matter of national security." Then perhaps the secretary should have thought about that before signing my termination letter. The politician who signed it, he lost his committee position after the security failures went public. His nephew is back in real estate.